Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Okay, so I hope that everybody's ready to receive a little bit of Reiki. Things have been a little bit hectic recently, and just now's the time that you can receive and take a little bit of respite from whatever's going on in your life and give yourself some time to heal and open up to the magic that is within and all around you, regardless of what's going on. So I'm here to do that. My name is Heidi. I am a Reiki master. I am the creator of ReikiArtLove, and I am here to offer you a little bit of Reiki today, if you're willing to receive. So you're more than welcome to put any challenges or any intentions that you might be going through, or any intentions that you have for yourself or for anyone in your circle that you wish to send a little bit of love and light to. We can bring them into our circle as we gather here tonight. So you're more than welcome to go ahead and share this out. Like I said, just go ahead and put your intentions in the comments, and we'll go ahead and receive. So let me see here. I have my notes. So for those of you that don't know, anything about Reiki, and for those of you who do, just a little refresher, you'll be receiving energy straight from. So the principle of Reiki is that it's flowing through me to you. So you're receiving only what is for your highest good. I'm not really giving you anything. You're just receiving what your body needs. So in the word itself, Reiki, you have ki, you have chi, prana, kundalini energy. So all that good stuff is just source love that, if you're willing to receive, will go to wherever you need it the most. All right, so I'm glad that everybody's here today. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna send my symbols out to you so we can connect at a distance. I'm a Reiki master, and that's one of the things that you learn in the second level, I believe. So if you're willing to receive, you can just go ahead and say, I accept, and just breathe into that space that you are here now, ready to receive and ready to accept the healing that is for your highest good tonight. Okay, so you'll receive nothing more or nothing less than what you need at this moment in time. Like I said, even if I wanted to, do anything more than you need, your being will only take what you receive. It's just like vitamins. So, and Reiki is also cumulative. So I do this every Wednesday, and then I send out on Instagram. You can follow me in my few different channels, and so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So you're more than welcome to go ahead and take a breath, to just drop into this space and come into yourself and into this moment. I'll just go ahead and say my affirmation out loud, and in this time you can go ahead and state your intention, and go ahead and get centered in that, whatever it is that you would like some healing. It could be physical healing, emotional, spiritual, whatever it is that you need at this moment in time, and it'll go straight to you. Okay? So dear Master Usuri and all other Reiki masters, please assist me in becoming a pure channel for loving Reiki energy, and provide me with love and protection. I'll just go ahead and center so that we connect in the highest possible levels for your highest possible good, and that we are connected through time and space. Just going ahead and sending the energy out so that we connect through time and space. So wherever you're watching, whenever you're watching, and I mean, you can also come back and watch the replay later, and you'll receive whatever it is that you need to receive at that moment in time. So I'm sending that out to you. And whatever space that you're in right now, I'm going to go ahead and clear it for you. Knowing that you are in a sacred space just by your intention, just by you holding this space for yourself, we are creating a sanctuary for your healing and for your divine love and light to shine and to expand forth brilliantly. So again, if you have a specific intention, you can go ahead and place it in the comments. We can receive that. And otherwise, we're going to head into our little visualization so that we can go ahead and clear out and work through any challenges that we might be facing at this moment in time and bring in any blessings to that space that we create. Okay, so this can work with any cords or any attachments that you have to people, places, or situations. Like if you have the crummy job, that you're going to, if you have a specific family situation that you're dealing with, or whatever circumstance or challenge that you're facing at this moment in time, we cancel that out, and we're going to send nothing but blessings and love and healing to that space. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so that's a little bit of prayer. I hope that you received that and that it helped you just go ahead and get centered. And through this process, you don't really have to do that much. You can just reside in the space and be open to receive, and the Reiki will flow to you regardless. So, I'm going to guide you through a little visualization where we can just fill you with white and golden light. And in that sort of fluff your aura, kind of clear out your chakras a little bit for you. I'll be doing that energetically. You can just kind of breathe through it. And hello, everybody. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. And if you have any intentions, go ahead and place them in the comments. You're welcome to share this out to anybody that you know needs a little bit of healing. We could all use a little bit of healing. So, okay. So, whatever it is that you've been doing, it's 11:21 my time. So whatever it is that you're doing, if your day is just starting, if you're winding down from the day, just go ahead and get centered. And it's just, as near as your breath. So go ahead and take a nice deep breath. Beautiful. And just in that, I felt so many of you just kind of get even more grounded. So just come back to your breath. Feeling guided to kind of remind you guys, that peace is just, is that close. So go ahead and breathe deeply, and we're going to hold that breath at the top. And then you're going to visualize beautiful white light just filling your being, filling every cell in your body, every nook and cranny, and expanding to every space in your body, and letting that out with a sigh. beautifully. Releasing any tension from the day, releasing any attachments to any situations or any upheavals that happened throughout the day. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that we're going through right now is the time for you to heal and to accept that, and to know that whatever's going on around you, you can create that little space of peace and you can radiate that outward. So it's not some little weak ass thing that we're doing here, this light work. It's not some airy fairy bullshit that we're working on. We're very powerful, and being in community together and joining together, we are able to create some very powerful change. So I thank you and I honor you for that, for being in this space and being willing to be that vessel of love and light for yourself and for everybody in your vicinity. So thank yourself for that. I want you to put your hands on your heart for just a second. And feel your heartbeat. Feel all the love that it is sending your body now. The pulse that is in your hands is in your fingertips, all the way down to your toes, the tip of your nose. Every little bit of you is being loved by your heart, even when you don't recognize it, even when you're not aware of it. It's doing its job well because you're not aware of all the love that it's sending you. And unfortunately, sometimes we forget about the little guy, the little girl, that little baby that we carry in our chest. So today, I'm going to just keep this little piece of, this is a raw emerald that I'm going to be keeping here for us so that we can be anchored in that heart space and that we hold that solid healing within ourselves. So it's going to be doing a little bit of work there for us as well. So, and this candle was charged during the eclipse that just happened as well, during a beautiful women's circle. So we have all the good stuff going for us today, you guys. So from the space that we're creating, you can, sweet, yeah, we're going to work on that, Nessa. Awesome. Yeah. So, you know, you're guided to the spaces and the places and the people that you need at this moment in time. So you are right where you need to be. So hopefully something that I say, something that I send to you, something that you receive is, you know, of benefit. And if it is, go ahead and share it out. I'm glad to help and to be of service. And you're welcome to come back to this video whenever you want to watch it some more. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and send you a little bit of light just to your heart chakra. Beautiful Anahata chakra. Beautiful green heart space. And fill that with love and fill that with balance. Because it is your center. We call it your heart center for a reason. It's the center of your being. It's the middle point between your higher and your lower chakras. So that beautiful anchor holds your awareness of your divinity and your grace and your peace, and how you can connect outwardly to others from that space. So Reiki comes to us through our crown chakra, down our higher chakras and out through our heart and through our hands, which is why we send it out through these portals in our hands so you guys can receive that energy there. And tonight I'll also be charging your hands with Reiki. And I mean, if you go ahead and make a fist and you lift these fingers, that space is where energy flows from. Beautiful hand chakras that we all send blessings out from. Whenever we interact with others, they're mingling with our energy. So we want to make sure that we're sending out positivity. Whenever we're in a funk, people can feel it. I mean, not everybody is in the sense. So we know when something's off. So people can sense when there's a little bit of, dank, dark energy floating around your aura, or when there's a block in your chakras, especially if you're dealing with like some, narcissistic or energetic vampire energy in your timeline right now. They can kind of, subconsciously sense where your energy centers are kind of blocked, man. So they can kind of screw you over in that sense. If you're not solid, if you're not strong in your awareness that you're a divine being, people can come in and fuck you up. So let's go ahead and clear that away and know that you're strong and you're able to do that clearing and do that healing. You're here for a reason. You're hearing this now. You're watching this now because you're ready to bring some empowerment and some love and some light into your being. You're ready to share that with others. You're here with community. Notice how you're not alone, you guys. We're all here. Shoot, like if you're in my time zone, it's 11:30 practically. So you're here doing some work wherever you are, What is it, Texas, man? So it's, whatever you guys are doing, bring some healing into that space. You're ready for love. You're ready for light. And I'm here to help you bring that. So even though we're not together in person, Reiki works beyond time and space. There's so much beyond what we can see and hear and what we can process in our physical senses. So much more. We see this much out of the visible spectrum, like this much is visible out of the spectrum of light. Like, we have to be humble and aware of the fact that there is so much magic around us. Like, beyond what we're going through, there's so much peace. There's so much beauty. There's so much perfection. Sometimes if you just kind of look up every once in a while, you can notice it. People are doing the earth. You just go take your shoes off, walk in nature. It's our instinct to do that. Kids do it all the time. I tell my son to put shoes on all the time. They do it instinctively. We want to ground. We want to center. We want to be in such a beautiful, sacred space. And sometimes we are conditioned to forget that is within. We're conditioned to forget that the power resides in our awareness. What you focus on holds a lot of creative potential. So today, whatever challenge, whatever obstacle you're going through, whatever's holding your mind at this moment, whatever's nagging you right now, I want you to grab it. And that's the thing that we're going to focus on today. That's what we're going to send some healing and some love and some light to. We all have a bunch of stuff floating around in our aura. And we kind of pick up things from other people throughout the day. We're going to go ahead and clear some of that away. So firstly, I want you to just visualize sinking down into your heart center. We also have the emerald here with us for a little bit of help, and we can call in your ancestors to help us in this beautiful healing work. In this space, just bring your awareness down. If you're having trouble visualizing that, you can just visualize an elevator going down from your mind space into your heart space, and it's that beautiful darkness. And from this area, you're going to just visualize a beautiful white pinprick of light, and just going to breathe that into life and feel that beautiful flame expanding and filling your entire being. It's going to flood all of your organs, all of your physical systems, your skeletal structure, your musculature, your circulatory system that stems from your heart. We're going to fill all of that with love and light. Visualize yourself as a beautiful being of white fire. And that's clearing away any attachments to any people, any places, any situations that you encounter today, or anything that you've been holding on to from the past. You're welcome to let it go now. You're welcome to let it go now. You have permission to do so. You are allowed to let that stuff go. You don't have to hold on to it. It's good to work through stuff, and to an extent, it's not so good to hold on to stuff like that. It becomes damaging and toxic to an extent, especially if you're obsessing over like somebody that you have kind of an awareness that might be like an energetic vampire, and you're thinking about that person over and over, or that whatever it is that they did to you, or you're thinking about what a narcissist did to you today, or what have you. You're kind of just playing into the trap, my guy. Like you're kind of doing their work for them. So release those attachments. Let that all go. All those situations, like anything besides that really big thing that's weighing heavy on your mind or your heart. Let all that little stuff go. All those little cobwebs, all those little cords, threads of attachment and expectation to others, or to situations and in yourself. Any words that you said today, or things that whatever you did or didn't say, let it go. Whatever you did or didn't do, let it go. You are released henceforth from these energies, my friend. You have the power to do so. We love you, and we want you to be at your fullest, most optimum level of strength and power. Like I hope you know that you're worthy of this. Like whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you've heard, I hope you know that you deserve healing and love and prosperity and joy and bliss and all the good shit that floats around the world in abundance. All the good stuff that's floating around the universe in abundance is yours by right. It is your sovereign right to be prosperous, to be abundant, to be in a blissful state, to be strong and solid enough to be able to confront any challenges that life offers you. Because these are lessons. We're not here just to play around and frolic and do all of that. Yeah, I mean, we can. We have to put in some good work. Some of what we're doing today. So, again, any intentions that you guys have, if you need a space to put it down to solidify that intention, because with all the stuff that we have floating around in our heads, sometimes writing things down helps to solidify that. So if you need that space, you're welcome to do so in the comments, and know that we'll be sending some love and light to that too, okay? Yeah, so if you're just joining us, so if you have something that's weighing heavy on your mind or your heart right now, we're going to sort of grab that right now. We're going to focus on it, and we're going to send beautiful love and beautiful light and so much Reiki to it. So whatever level of healing that you're ready to receive in that aspect, or in that particular circumstance, it will be sent to that space in your universe or in your timeline or whatever it is that you're going through, okay? So that could be a visualization that you work on. But right now, like, just hold that intention, whatever challenge that you're going through. Just visualize that in front of you. However it's taking form, and it doesn't have to be the physical, actual form that it has. You can see it in its energetic sense. You know, sometimes we'll see somebody in their physical form, but in your mind's eye, you see them completely differently. Like, you can see their energy, you can see, you know, whatever's going on. Sometimes a situation, if you personify it, it's easier for you to deal with, and it's not so overwhelming and overpowering. So if you're having a troublesome situation at work, you can visualize like a goblin or a boulder, or whatever it is that you need to visualize to be able to work on that. So whatever challenge or whatever situation that it is that you're going through, we're going to hold it in a space of healing love. And know that it is safe for you to hold it and to bring it in this space, and know that you are safe. You can detach from this situation. You have that ability. And that way you can become aware of it, and you can send healing into it so it can be resolved and transmuted to its highest possible form. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of that today. So that situation, once you have that visualized in your mind's eye, notice any cords, any webs, or any threads that are attaching you to it. So it's the situation, and it's you. Notice any webs or threads or cords that are around that situation that you're dealing with. It's weighing heavily. It's pulling your energy. And know that we can send love into those spaces. And we can breathe those away. So we're doing this energetic work. And physically, steps will have to be taken. And in this space, you become receptive to those solutions. You become aware of the guidance that is being sent your way. The universe is speaking to us in every second of the day. If you're open to receive it, you will hear, and you will be able to expand that into action steps. You will be able to bring that into the physical yourself and counteract that situation that you're dealing with. And go ahead and breathe through that. I know it's heavy. I know that there's so many threads and cords. There's so many levels and layers to these situations that we deal with on a daily basis. These situations that go back years and years. Some situations that are karmic bonds, vows that we have taken of poverty, of celibacy, of enslavement. They can still be manifesting today in situations that we're dealing with right now. Once we recognize and become aware of the source of these energies, of these circumstances, we can go ahead and heal them. The fact that you're becoming aware, you're shedding light on this challenge that you're facing, my darling, is that you are so brave. You are so strong for being able to do this, for being able to be vulnerable enough to shed that which no longer serves you, to drop all of those threads and cords. Know that I'm holding this intention with you to release all of that. So you're not doing this alone. I'm with you. Your guides, my guides, your ancestors, my ancestors, all the Reiki masters that have been or will be are with you now, helping you in this work, dear one. So I'm just going to go ahead and send out some symbols to help flesh out that energy, anything that you feel is still a little bit stuck. As soon as you feel it as some tension in your body, right now I'm going to go ahead and send energy to that, to sort of detoxify that and release anything that is still clinging on. We let it know that it can depart in love and light. And we send healing to this energy. So I'm sending symbols to help transmute this energy to the highest possible alignment that you're able to accept at this moment in time. If you watch this later, you might be able to accept a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on what you're going through and depending on what you need, that space that you're holding. Beautiful. Okay, send a symbol to go ahead and balance that out. Okay, so now that you've released those cords and those attachments, now that you're able to sort of let the situation reveal itself, go ahead and follow with your intention. Follow with your mind's eye the energy down into the source, to the root of this disturbance in your energy, in your field of awareness. And pour so much love into that space. If you're aware of what caused the situation, wonderful. You're able to shine a beautiful bright light onto that and let it heal. If this is something that is hidden from you at this moment in time, know that in its core, it is receiving the highest possible level of love and light that is for your highest good. So know that we're flooding that with love and light and healing that. Healing your attachment to that circumstance, that situation, or that challenge. Now that you have released your cords and your threads and any webs, they have been transmuted, you're able to see the situation in a different light. You're able to grasp different perspectives in the situation. and you're able to see with higher eyes, with lighter mind, with a more open heart. In this way, you're more receptive to the blessings that are just waiting to take the place of that challenge. Just let it go. You don't have to obsess over it. Understand we're all going through intense changes, intense disturbances and difficulties. We can cancel that out. We don't have to feed that negativity. We don't have to feed it. You can choose where to focus your power, where to focus your power. So we'll think about where to keep your focus, your thoughts, your intentions. We'll just call it what it is. It's your power. That energy, that electricity, that source, that goodness, that love, that is all that is, and pervades everything. You are it. And you are able to bring so much healing into your life just by accepting that sovereignty. We're all told to believe that we are less than we are. So many of us have been taught that. It's time to reteach ourselves. You're kind of old enough to do so. And to think better of yourself. And to love yourself for all that you've been through, instead of buying into any misconceptions about yourself and your love and light and your creativity and your beauty and all that good stuff that you are. All of this is waiting to fill that space that is being released right now. You can turn every single worry, every single anxiety into a prayer simply by switching your focus and changing your perspective, which is what we're doing right now. By releasing your attachment to whatever circumstance or situation that you're going through, releasing your attachment to victimhood, releasing your attachment to poverty consciousness, to scarcity, whatever it is that it is you're going through. If you feel unworthy, if you feel unloved, however life is challenging you right now, know that you're made to overcome it. You're made to overcome whatever it is. So many stressors that we feel emotionally and spiritually show up physically, and we don't know why. We don't know why. Energy takes form. Your thoughts become words. Your words become actions. You don't think your thoughts are going to become stuff in your body, babe? You gotta love yourself. You have to heal yourself. You have to become aware of that ability within yourself. It's good to receive from outward sources. It is beautiful to be fed and to be nourished and to be loved and to be nurtured. It is so sweet, and it is so we need to just be hugged and to be known that we're taken care of and that somebody loves us and is looking out for us and has our best interests at heart. All of that you're feeling, it's coming from inside you, babe. It's coming from within your being. If you didn't know what this felt like, how would you know you even wanted it? What is for you will never go past you. If you had an attachment or an expectation to a situation or a person or a gift that you thought you should have received from the universe, maybe the universe has something better in mind for you. Maybe. You have to be open to it. Don't get angry. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Know that you are worth it. That you are so loved in every way, shape, and form, more than you know. All the space that we have created today, you're able to call in blessings and magic and light and peace and so much goodness. Release your attachment to circumstance. Release your attachment to feeling the way that you've been feeling. It's familiar, it's comfortable. I know about depression, I know about anxiety and all that good stuff. It's very dense. But you are very light, and you are very bright, and you are able to transmute that, my love. I'm sending you so much love. In that space, we're going to just go ahead and expand that. We're going to expand you out into the world so you know how big you are. Once you realize that, once you realize how vast your spirit is, my love, this stuff that you're going through isn't going to be that big of a deal. If you haven't seen those little videos of, the Earth compared to the sun and all the different levels of stars in our universe, do that. Gain a little bit of perspective, honey. You are so big. Your spirit fills the entire universe. Do you know what that means? Do you know how powerful you are? So you can just flick all this stuff away. All these nagging little thoughts, flick them all away. You're able to call in such great and powerful forces that these trivial challenges, these little stumbling blocks, these little pebbles in your road will seem insignificant. How many challenges have you already gone through? How many challenges have you surpassed already? You're still alive. You're still standing here. Your armor was forged in fire. You didn't become who you are just by standing around, did you? You had to go through some stuff. You had to learn some things. Every day we learn something new. Every day we learn new tools. You just have to be open to receive them. When all that negative chatter begins to pop up in your mind, telling you that you can't, that you have to listen to them, breathe your light into that space and know that you are able to transmute those thoughts, those nagging negative thoughts, into powerful prayers. You can do that. You can speak affirmations into those worries. You can speak blessings into those spaces. Cancel them out if you have to. That's something that we learned in Reiki 1. When you have a negative thought or something that is self-sabotaging, you cancel it in different levels. So you cancel what you said and you cancel it in the ether. And you replace it with an affirmative thought. These are little practices that sometimes we think we're too big to do. Sometimes we think we don't need to do anymore. You still can. Bring as much love and light into your life as you want. Use all the tools that are at your disposal. Come back to this video and get some more Reiki. Every time that you have a session, different levels and layers are affected. And we bring your power back from every direction of space and time. We bring that back. And we center you into that awareness that you are divinely aligned. You are earth, you are air, you are fire, you are water, you are spirit. You're all of it. You have so much magic within you. Just let it out. Just let it out. If you're self-sabotaging, be aware of it. And know that you can take care of it. If you're leaking power away to someone or something, be aware of it. As soon as you become aware of it, it loses some of that power. If this is a person, like I said, if this is some type of vampiric energy, you're able to say, no, thank you. I'll keep my energy to myself. Back the fuck up. Kindly. You can just breathe so much love and so much light into your being. Know that whatever challenge you're facing, notice it now. Hopefully it's diminished somewhat from when we began this little journey together. Notice how shifting your focus kind of shifted the energy of that once tangled mess. You can breathe into that and let it be transmuted. Sometimes we have to let things be taken out of our hands so that a source with a higher perspective than us, a more expanded awareness than us, can deal with those levels and layers that are hidden from our human consciousness. So I want you to experience yourself as this powerful being of light. You just did a lot of transmuting work. I'm here to hold space for you and send you love and light, yes. And as we talked about earlier, you draw that forth through me. Everybody that has received this video has experienced something completely different. I'm just going to go ahead and send a few more symbols to fill any nooks and crannies in your being that still needs some love, that still needs some nourishment and some healing. I'm going to send you some Reiki to sort of balance out your chakras. Muladhara chakra, Svadhisthana chakra, Manipura chakra, Anahata chakra, Visuddha chakra, Ajna chakra, Sahasrara chakra. Beautiful. Okay. Just going to go ahead and fluff your aura a little bit. So any remaining tangles and threads, right now is the time to let them go. Anything that you still haven't let go of, you're welcome to do so now. I'm just combing my fingers through your aura. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and smooth all of that out. You can just go ahead and breathe through this work while I go ahead and gently smooth away any rough edges in your aura, any clutter, any little remnants of anything that we've worked on today. We're just going to let them go. And yes, we can let them go. And we're quite powerful, you and I. We can take care of this. Wonderful. Okay. Sending that down. Your head, your shoulders, your back, your arms, your chest, your torso, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your shins, your feet, your arms, your hands, the tips of your fingers. Beautifully done. Beautiful. Now we're going to call in the golden rain shower to cleanse, heal, and protect your entire being now. That includes your chakras, It includes all your meridians. It includes all of your bodies, all your subtle bodies, your physical body. Everything is being flooded through this golden rain shower. Feel this beautiful mist just flooding your entire being. And anything that we missed is being picked up by this beautiful energy. And breathe that in now. Breathe in the golden light and accept it into your body. And feel how nourishing it is, how powerful it feels, how protected it feels, how fortified your entire being feels now that you've accepted this into your being. Great. Beautifully done, my friend. Okay, now to go ahead and seal this into our body, you can visualize your skin just absorbing that beautiful golden light and creating a magnificent shield. Just flooding your body with gold, protecting you, keeping you solid and safe in whatever it is that you go through. Top of your head all the way down to the tips of your fingers, down the tips of your toes. Every bit of you is covered in gold. You deserve this great, powerful healing, dear one. I'm so glad to be able to share it with you. Okay, last and final step. Go ahead and surround yourself in a beautiful bubble of golden light. And all the good work that we did today is being sealed in. And it's protecting you. And know that it's allowing all of the good to flood in. It's a beautiful magnet for good and positive thoughts, words, feelings, and actions. In every level of your being. In every layer of your existence. Through every direction of space and time. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and send you last little bit. Thank you so much. It's been a beautiful pleasure serving you. It's been a wonderful, wonderful experience holding this space and joining in circle with you guys tonight or today, depending on where you are. I'm sending you so much love. Know that you're empowered. And all the good work that we did today is not just left in this space. You carry it with you. You carry it with you. All of this is inside you. Breathe that in and just feel yourself in this space now. Think back to how you were feeling when you joined the circle. Kind of jiggle into this space now and notice that with your breath and with your intention, you're able to create a completely different space around and within you. I didn't even have to be here. So I send you so much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for doing this for yourself. I love you and I honor you for joining me in this space and for joining with us in circle and ceremony today. If you feel this served you, you'd like to reach out for a personal session, you're more than welcome to do so. You can follow me on Instagram or on here. I do little bits here and there, and yeah, I hope this was of benefit to you today. Okay, if you have any questions or anything, again, feel free to reach out to me. I thank all you guys for joining with me and for joining with each other and for being strong enough and vulnerable enough to open this space of love and light and healing within yourself. Okay, so I love you. I send you so much peace, so many blessings, and all of the good that you could possibly receive. Much love and much light, dear ones.